Nice pass.
The crack 'em if you got 'em beer. Oh! Tailgate beer, baby!
Porta potty beer, baby.
Work beer?
The boat beer.
Boat beer. Fucking classic.
DJ party beer, baby. Let's go!
Locker room with the boys, beer.
Cold beer.
Woo! At home on a Friday night, drinking a beer, eating some popcorn, watching Netflix by yourself, surfing the internet, maybe looking at some Discord channels all by yourself, thinking about friends. At the Cowboys experience, meeting up with our boys for the first time. They've already been here a couple days, as have we. We're meeting up with our UK boys, Cowboys fans, and I don't know whoever else is here. So we're gonna go get ready. Find it out.
Right here next to you, I'm gonna go. Hey yo, what's up, baby? All I know is the Dallas Cowboys Nation is taking over the motherfucking street! Let's go! DJ Kai, love you, brother! Hey, those are our locals from Canada. Their thing is crack 'em if you got 'em. So if you got a beer or something, they'll definitely crack 'em if you got 'em. Charity work together, collab, help some people out. That's what it's all about. One star, one family. We're all for one star. Together we're one family. That's the message. Who's house? Who's house? Who's house? Who's house? Damn straight Cowboys all day, every day, baby. Let's go.
Ice on my neck, yes, I see. Gold on my wrist, frostbite tee. I'm rich, yeah, I'm about boom. I got nothing left to prove. Ice on my neck, yes, I see. Gold on my wrist, frostbite tee. I'm rich, yeah, I'm about boom. I got nothing left to prove. Ice on my neck. Ice on my neck. Ice on my neck. Ice on my neck.
Crack 'em if you got 'em in Vegas. But we're at New York, New York. Cowboy Nation, we them boys, we take over Vegas. Monday Night Football, Cowboys versus Raiders. You feel me? You hear me? You feel me? You give me? You deal me? Crack me if you got 'em.
A fun ordeal. When you're in America, you do American things, baby. Let's get it. Oh, what is it?
What's that one?
This is the automatic 12 gauge.
That's awesome.
So we just spent the last couple hours at the gun range shooting some guns. Now, to officially be Texans, there's only one last thing for us to do.
It's not just a hamburger, it's a
Whataburger!
AJ's an AT&T guy. You can't hold him back. He's already out there. Didn't even wait for us. Wasn't even waiting for a shot. AJ. Oh, I thought he was getting mad at me for throwing the football.
Just in the dirt.
Right into the bread basket.
I'm gonna catch one on this kid.
All right, so if you guys will just.
Look at this little punk walking through the door thinking he's the man. He doesn't know we just were in the AT&T Stadium locker room. We were just in the...
Hey, I felt like we were just working 9 to 5.
Pros.
Pros, I like the guts of the stadium, walking around just in the underground where the tunnel where the boys walk from the locker right out onto the field. That was a fun little journey. And of course, being down on the field, even though we were behind the end zone running around, that was just a fun perspective, I should say.
And I'm just gonna say, biggest con, we couldn't go on the field. Like actual field.
Yeah.
Still worth it. Still worth checking out the AT&T Stadium tour. Even if you're here Thanksgiving Day week like we were, still worth checking it out. What did you think? Out of 10, I'm giving it a solid 7.5 Can Fan Buckaroos out of 10.
Yeah, I think 7. 7.
Boosh. Game day, son.
Here we go.
There they are! Hey, what's up, Cowboys? Camp Fan in the house, baby. We here Thanksgiving. Beat them damn Chiefs. Let's go!
We're feasting on the Chiefs today!
Wrestler tough. I can take it.
Cowboys camp in.
Yeah, baby!
Crack him if you got him. Bam!
Bad day to be a Chief. Bad day to be a Chief.
Let's go, baby. Who's ready for this game? It's camp day!
So we were just tailgating for the last about 2 hours at the Vados Locos tailgate. We're now heading to the stadium to meet up with big fella Taylor Chima. It's Thanksgiving, it's beautiful out. Everybody's having a banging time. Got Super Cowboy about to give us a lift. Man, if you have not been to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium on Thanksgiving, where you at?
What's going on? Our boy Super Cowboy, aka Uber Cowboy.
Uber Cowboy.
Uber Cowboy, baby. Let's go. Number 1 Uber in town.
Yeah, that's a 5-star. That's a 5-star general.
He has a 9.0 rating.
9.0. You can't get higher than that.
Let's go, baby!
We're driving around right now and we're about to get dropped off to where we're gonna kind of wander around and hand out beers, but a lot of Chiefs presents, a lot of red walking around, fellas.
Boo!
I don't like it.
I would say, like right now, it looks about 60-40 just by judging the tailgate.
AJ's back. AJ's back. AJ's back. AJ's back. AJ's back. AJ's back.
What's up,
AJ's
Cowboys
back.
Nation?
AJ's back.
Big news today. Big news with the Myles Garrett Cleveland Browns changing up their contract, or the words on their contract. Is Myles Garrett coming for the Dallas Cowboys? Coming to the Dallas Cowboys? That's what they say. Or would you rather have a guy like Jordyn Brooks instead? Also, we got Brian Schottenheimer and his BPA philosophy.
We're going to draft natural in this draft, you know? We're going to just draft natch.
Whatever the hell that means. And then, of course, we're going to end this thing with a mock draft 4.0. Anthony Bess, a.k.a. A-Crack, a.k.a. Big Balls himself.
Yeah, where the fuck's my out of office Anth moniker there?
There you go.
Anyways, we had some shit going on. Is Shoddy's name BPA Shoddy?
Yeah.
BPA Shoddy. And then there's
Big Balls himself. Yeah, that's good. I like that better.
Out of studio Anth.
Out of studio. I did like Big Balls, but
Big Balls himself was pretty funny. Yeah, we're back, fellas. AJ's back and stewed. We got the Thursday night main event, and again, lots to talk about. A month away from the NFL draft, and there's still news. And get that in you. Crack him if you've got him. So.
Crack a bit of a cheers. It's been a while.
Cheers.
Shout out to Drip. I haven't had a drip in about 2 weeks. Actually 3, because I don't think I had a drink on the last
No, you didn't.
shows because I was prepping for 2 weeks of just drinking. I at the Airbnb, I messaged the girl because I was embarrassed. I was there for 2 weeks, and I'd go to the OXXO, which is like a 7-Eleven, and you can get it's like $10. You can get a 12-pack, which used to be $8, but hey, inflation's everywhere, right? But what can you get? A 6-pack. What can you get a 6-pack for in BC? Like a beer?
It's like
I'm gonna say probably $16.
I was gonna say 12 or $13.
Okay, well maybe
maybe more. Yeah, you're right. Probably $16.
I thought when I looked at it
towards like 16.
It was like half for 6. So anyways, I see those deals and I'd go in and I would buy a 6-pack, 126 pesos. And then I just go back and crush those pretty much once a night, which is not I'm not a very heavy drinker, except for when I'm on the show or going out to actually drink. But anyways, long story short, I started racking up these bottles and I'm like over 2 weeks and I'm like, shit, I don't want the Airbnb person to come and see. Did this guy just have a party or just get hammered drunk? So anyways, at night, what I'd do is I'd start taking 4 of them each night and go dropping them off at the dumpster for someone to take. And so by the time I left, it was a clear house. I think I left maybe 1 beer can or something, but it was clean.
But it's not like,
wow, that guy only had 1 drink. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's like, wow, this guy didn't drink.
What a puss.
Well, I mean, when we go to our CanFan trips, it looks like a college dorm room, I'm sad to say, because it's just the entire island is empties, and we have the bags on the side, and it's empties, and we're just out there gooping. No mommy or maze, we're out there gooping.
But in our fairness, and then we can hop into the show, we do. That's how it looks like till 12 hours before we leave, and then we do a nice cleanup. We make things easy for them to take it out. We don't do anything with the cans, and someone's probably, if they're smart, they're going to return those.
They're getting
$5.
moolah, mucho moolah.
Okay, Ant. Sorry.
What are we talking about?
Where are you? You're in the
hunting Wolverines, man. So Wolverine pelts, they're worth a lot. So up here again, Northern Canada, hunting Wolverine pelts.
You're in your professional studio. It looks like.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, maybe I did get a little bit of sun today.
That's okay. I mean, that BPG in the chat. You know what? Hey. When it's Anth and I, we haven't really been calling to chat. Now that AJ's here and he's able to kind of handle some of the moves, I'm going to say it right now. Chat, what's up? It's nice to see you guys still rocking. I know our schedule the last few weeks been a little off and on certain days, but it's kind of draft season, off season. Once we hit April, it's going to be very
strict
with the amount of stuff that we have coming out. But appreciate you all showing up into the Chizida chat.
And just to pull back the curtains here, some behind baseball. If there is a little bit of a echo, let us know, please. It's something that we think has just happened on my and Adam's end, and we're going to deal with it. But if you guys are hearing it, that's no bueno. But otherwise, biggest news in the NFL. Who wants to kick it off? Myles Garrett. Adam was all juiced up. I was not super stoked because I was like, oh, let's just wait and see. But then the more I looked at what Adam was sharing, I was like, okay, maybe this has some credence. So what's the deal?
So Myles Garrett had his contract adjusted by the Cleveland Browns. Whenever any premier player is linked to some sort of trade deal or offer, the Cowboys always come into fruition for it. I mean, since the Cowboys were hot and heavy and the offers went out for Maxx Crosby, it makes them a clear-cut kind of contender for this edge rusher who now, with the contract being adjusted, is actually not a bad move for a team to potentially trade with the Cleveland Browns if they want to do so, right? I mean, so two things. The Cleveland Browns are the ones that are pushing to have the 5-year out first-round picks or trade your picks 5 years out, and then they go ahead and they make a move on Myles Garrett to push his money back into like August. So I'm not saying that they're trying to set up for a trade, but they're making it very, very juicy for another team to come a calling if they do decide to put him on the trade block.
Yeah, and after that Maxx Crosby failed trade with the Ravens, it's kind of out there what the going rate is for a premier defensive end, because we all know Myles Garrett is a lot better than Maxx Crosby. He's going to get the exact same, if not more. So the going rate right now for a Myles Garrett is minimum. The floor is 2 first-round picks, right? And the Browns came out and Adam, the fuck is his name?
Adam Bessie? Oh, yeah, that's me.
Not Adam Bessie. Adam Schefter called the Browns right away after the rumbling, and he heard about the change in the contract. So he called the Browns right away, and the Browns said, no, we are 100% not trading him. So is that smoke? I don't know.
Well,
they set it up. They set it up to have the trade happen. So
here's the thing is, like, I don't even know that Adam Schefter has any picks in this year's draft, so I don't know what he's trying to trade for. Just kidding.
Adam Schefter, he's a psyop.
Yeah.
He's a psyop for the Browns.
I will say this. It all boils down to what you get before the draft. I don't think this trade's happening before the draft anyways, just because I think it's a $45 million cap hit and on the books this season for the Browns, unless they wait till next year. Now, why they would after the June 1st deadline, or the new season kicks off, and then they spread it out for like $15 million in 23 or something like that over the next 2 years. But maybe they don't really give a shit. Maybe they're saying, well, we're not going to spend $45 million. Let's just eat it this year, and then we got a free slate next year. So that's another way they could go. I think this just like opens up options for them. Personally, I don't know it changes much, but except for now, we know, like you just mentioned, that Crosby kind of set a new rate for what a defensive end is. Even though that deal fell through, that's kind of exactly true, the floor. And it's actually, it's 2 firsts plus. Is that a player?
Yeah.
Is that a second round pick or something like that? And maybe they want to push for 5. Here's what doesn't make sense to me, though.
Yep.
3 years is still like, you could trade your 2028 pick. So, oh, the echo went away. Myles Garrett might have, like, I just don't understand why that 5 year first round pick, or being able to trade picks 5 years into the future, because a lot of people would trade the 2028 as well. It's 2 years. It's quite a far way when you think about teams, how the NFL evolves every 2 years.
Have good, maybe they don't. Oh my goodness. Keep talking here.
There we go.
Hey, I got out here.
No. Hang on. No, I was saying, even though
you said keep talking.
No, I meant because we
you
synced out
thought
here.
spoke.
I thought so.
Keep talking, keep talking. No, some OBS.
Even though there's teams that probably maybe they don't have a first round the next couple seasons or something like that, and they want to kick it down, or you just want to get like that big haul for first round picks, or you know what, Max, I'm going to trade you a player for Myles Garrett. They don't want any first round picks for this season. Maybe they want more first round picks next season and the year after, because they are already short up for this season. They're maybe not hot and heavy on this type of draft.
If they trade after it's going to be 27.
Right. Yeah,
anyways,
yeah, exactly. So but anyway, to your point, the whole 5 year thing is whatever. changing the contract is kind of whatever. It's better for them to do that anyways, but it also allows the opportunity when you get up to that draft, like maybe teams are going to look at the board and maybe it gets to the Cowboys at 12 and they look at it and they say to the Browns, we'll give you 12 and 20 for Myles Garrett and we'll give you our first round next year. Maybe they give them 3 firsts or a 2 firsts this year and a second next year, whatever the case may be, right? Maybe they're just shoring this up for the getting ready for the draft. The deal structure, and I'm not a very big contract guy, but looking through it, it makes more sense for a team to pick him up post June 1st, the way it's set up, not before the draft, just from just hearing how the numbers go through. Sorry, Anth.
Yeah.
I told you to talk and then I cut you back off.
That just makes it not plausible to me. Like, you're not going to trade a premier player for next year. If you're going to trade a guy like Myles Garrett, you want the picks this year, right? So if they set it up to be more beneficial post June 1st, then all they did was make it more beneficial for the team, the Browns, not to trade him away, just to make his stuff more affordable for the Browns. The only way I would think it was going to end up being a trade, and we'll bring this back to the Dallas Cowboys, but the only way I'd make it, or it would seem plausible that it was going to be a trade this year, is if it made sense for them to save money or get the picks before the draft, right?
Yeah, but
if
I mean,
you can do that, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, but again, it all depends. Yes, they definitely want something this year, but next year's draft, don't forget, is a heavier QB draft, and that's one of the positions that the Cleveland Browns just love to draft. They love picking their QBs. Look at how many QBs the Cleveland Browns have had for so many years. Just a quick hit on this. Brent Packer guy says, hit that like and subscribe, folks. Also, maybe get Ant some sunburn cream because it looks like he's sunburned from being out in the nice weather out here in Canada.
I think it's just the yellow background. I think I always run a little red, but I think it's because I have a yellow background. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
And our studio is a blue room.
I know. And when you're out of office, Anth, look at that tats.
Yeah.
When you're out of office, I should really get an NWO filter for you to match with your CWO. Just this fucking black and white stuff going on. Can Fan World Order available on our store.
I will say this. Let me throw a scenario out there.
Yeah, do it. You want me to bring it up?
No.
Okay.
I was just looking at that. I was just looking at his trade value. I don't really understand how to read this chart. If you were to bring it up, I was just, it would probably take the 2 firsts. So would you trade the 12th this year, the 1st next year, and then let's say the 2nd? I don't think we have a 2nd pick next year. Throw in another 2nd pick from 2028 or something, or 3 firsts in a row, 26, 27, 28 for Myles Garrett.
I don't think we're a Myles Garrett away from the Super Bowl. If the Cowboys were a Myles Garrett away from the Super Bowl, say a couple years ago when the Cowboys were, the 12-5 team for 3 seasons in a row, I'd say sure. But if you're the Cowboys last year, we talked about them being in a soft rebuild. And then even this year, you look at the defense is in a full overhaul, and one player isn't going to be enough to overhaul that whole defense. So you need those 1st-round picks for multiple years to retool this defense. If you end up trading for Myles Garrett, you're saying you're making a Super Bowl run this year, and I think we have to be realistic a little bit to say that the Cowboys would have to hit on every draft pick this season to be able to make a Super Bowl run. So if it was the 12th and 20th pick this season, yeah, I think I would trade.
Okay. Well, maybe
but I wouldn't do 3 first rounds.
Well, that might be the better option, but then, does the defensive end in Myles Garrett, and I think it might, improve the Dallas Cowboys more than who we've been seeing getting picked around that? Because we see Mesidor being an available option for a defensive end. Sometimes even Ruben Baines is hanging out down there, depending on the draft and depending on the settings. But it's not. I've seen scenarios where that is a potential, and then you get C.J. Allen or Rodriguez. Maybe that's a reach at 20, but just saying if you wanted to use that, trade back and get something else, or one of those top cornerbacks. It could be McCoy. It could be Delani. It could be Terrell.
Yeah. No,
So, does Garrett improve the offense more than a combination of those 2 guys?
It is,
or the defense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think, and I was going to go the other way, and Stephen White in chat, and even Brent Packer guy says he's going to clip that and saying that they aren't a Myles Garrett away. I want to use that mid-season. I don't. I think that this team obviously needs more positional players on defense, but Myles Garrett gives them a very strong opportunity to be that one player away from the Super Bowl. Like he's a one-man wrecking crew. Like he will automatically.
Yeah, but what we're talking right now though is Myles Garrett better. Would you rather take Myles Garrett than the 12th and the 20th? If you could trade 12 and 20 for Myles Garrett, would you do it?
Yes.
Like, would he be more beneficial than what you're going to get at 12 and 20? 100%. 100% he is. He if he was in the draft, knowing what he did this year, he'd be the first overall pick.
Yes.
Would you, if you in a situation 12 and 20 isn't as good as a guaranteed first overall pick that's going to be successful? So I would trade 12 and 20 in a heartbeat for Myles Garrett. I don't want to trade the next 3 years of first round picks for Myles.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
You have to build
4 first round picks.
Yeah, you have to build your longevity of your team through the draft in next year and in 2028, right? So I wouldn't want to do that, but if the Cowboys could trade for Myles Garrett for the 12th overall pick and the 20th overall pick, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Would you do not the next 3 years, but would you do the 2 first rounders this year plus your first rounder next year?
Do we have 2 firsts next year?
No, we only have 1. We had 2, but we only have 1. But would you go 3 first round picks for Myles Garrett?
No. I would do 2 firsts this year and a 3rd next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
I would I don't think we have a 2nd next year though, do we?
We do. We do have a 2nd.
So we don't have that first. We don't have that extra.
I gave you my deal.
Yeah.
I'm giving you 2 firsts, 12 and 20 this year, and whatever 3rd round pick they have next year. That's it. That's what you're getting. If not, you can't completely sacrifice the whole future of the team, right? And I'd argue that the next 3 years, all the first round picks are going to be defense.
What about here's another one. And now we're just going, what about would you go George Pickens and 1 first round pick, so number 12? So the 12th pick this year and George Pickens, or George Pickens and the 20th pick. Obviously you're going to pick the 20th, so let's keep it at the 12th. So GP3 plus 1 pick.
I mean, yeah, because then all I'm going to do is draft a wide receiver, and then you're still in the same position, basically.
True. If it's Tate or Lemon,
I still wouldn't want to do that.
No.
But I would, unfortunately.
this is the thing. I don't know that there's a right or wrong answer, especially right now when it's like all just smoke, baby. Where's the fire? Maybe it's coming. Who knows? Because if we go out there and don't draft a couple guys who we've been talking about, I'm going to come back to this conversation and be like, yeah, we should have traded those fucking picks before the season starts. But if we go and draft Mesidor and CJ Allen or Sonny Styles and CJ Allen or Rodriguez or Delaney, any of those guys, I'm like, yeah, those are our boys. We're the Wizards. We're the badass Wizards from Canada, and those are our boys. But
Maple Wizards?
Yeah, we're the Maple But it's all TBD anyways, this whole conversation until like week 8 of the NFL season, and you see how those young guns are doing and or how Myles Garrett is performing on the Cowboys. So it's a fun conversation. I think at the end of the day, what I see, though, is people this is a way less polarized. It's now just, well, how much would you give? Whereas Maxx Crosby was more of, do you want him for this, right? Like, I think everyone's like, yeah, go and do what you need to do to get Myles Garrett, but everyone has their own their different cutoff of what is too much for a player like that. He's so elite in that category that his value is much more higher. And the fact that Crosby was getting those 2 firsts, or that was the original trade, right? I think it was 2 firsts. That just, that kind of means, okay, well, it's got to be more than that. And that's where it gets scary.
Yeah. Crosby kind of having those 2 firsts from the Ravens kind of sets that floor that you have to kind of respond to. R2J2 says, here's the issue. The Cowboys cap space for the season is just over $14 million, and he would be $10 million approximately, but drafted players will cost almost $20 million. How much are you giving up to sign draftees? If we're giving away all of our picks, we don't have to worry about that. So,
Well,
whatever.
and that's the thing. That's a good point because I looked at that. I looked at it too. I think we in our first 2 picks we have somewhere about $9 or $10 million in just those 2 first rounds.
Yeah.
So whatever they would figure it out, I'm sure. But that is an interesting thing too. Does the cap numbers that they're sharing right now already include, because that money's has to be taken out of the cap to be spent
I
on
thought
your
it
draft
included
picks.
it. I thought
I
it
did too.
included it
I did too,
already.
but I can't
because
find that.
they know where they're picking, so they know what it's going to cost.
They know where it's
or
picking,
around,
and they
but
have
those-
to. Yeah.
Yeah, but those contracts technically aren't signed, so I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Here's the thought: if they go for a player like Maxx Crosby, I'm sorry, if they go for a player like Myles Garrett, then you
You're
absolutely
ahead in the game, dude.
Yeah, I am. You absolutely have to do something with GP3 because GP3 allows you to free up some of that additional money. You're either shipping him off, trading him, or you're signing him and having that this deal kind of get restructured so the first year's not hitting your cap, so that it's not just a straight up $28 million kind of hit, right? So, that's the thought with like this. And again, the Myles Garrett stuff, is it a possibility that the Cowboys are actually going to go for it? It's going to be the talk from now until he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to ask you guys this right now.
Yeah.
What do you think the odds? Give me a 1 in 10 chance, 1 being 0, 10 being, or 1 being 0%, 10 being 100%. I guess 0 would be 0%, 10 would be 100%. What do you guys think the odds are that the Cowboys trade for Myles Garrett?
Pre-draft, 10. Like 10%.
Oh,
one.
Oh yeah, I was like 100%.
Whoa, wait.
No, pre-draft 1, and then we'll see. I don't think teams are going to be trading for him. I don't see the point of them restructuring their contract and then they trade him anyways. It just doesn't change. But unless it was just a forward-thinking move that if this doesn't happen, then we can do it later. But for Cowboys, I think that they are probably moved into draft mode now, and definitely I would hope they're considering what their options are. But I think it's very low that they'd make a move and watch them do it tomorrow.
Which would be crazy. I think that the Browns are 70% going to trade Myles Garrett based off of restructuring that contract. Like before them not restructuring, just rewording it. Before that, it's just there's too much dead money or it's not possible. So with them doing
without
this,
restructuring, it was $70 million.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. Obviously, the back half of his deal is pretty heavy if you look at the numbers. Yeah, 2030 or 2028 and 2029 or 2029 and 2030. It's a lot of money, but who cares? YOLO, right?
Yeah. Get a Super Bowl and we won't give a shit.
I think it's 70%. I think it's 70% likely that they're gonna move him. I think the Cowboys would absolutely consider it, but I don't think the Cowboys are going to actually consider it until they see who's on the board at 12, in my opinion. And that's going to
percent that the Cowboys are going to trade for him.
I'm 50%, which is
really. You think it's a coin flip?
I think it's 50% right now.
Interesting. I'm gonna divide that by 10. I'm gonna say 5%. I don't think I almost think there's 0% chance that the Dallas Cowboys trade for Myles Garrett.
Okay. Clip that.
I just don't. I don't think it's gonna happen, and I don't think the Browns are gonna trade him away. You don't do all this work with a player and have some picks that the Browns have to then get rid of him for more first round picks. I just think he's such a generational guy, and the reason they changed it all up was to benefit after June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so I just don't see it happening.
It would be very silly of them to not trade him.
And I'm going to say the chances of the Browns, because Ad did the Browns trading him at 70%. I'm going to say the chances of the Browns trading him is probably 30%.
Okay.
They'd have to get like that multi-verse first round offer that they literally could not refuse, where you're going to have multiple first round picks in multiple drafts. And you're like, okay, well, this is going to benefit our team more. And there might be a team that's stupid enough to do that. I just don't think there's any teams in the NFL that are Myles Garrett away from Super Bowls. I said that about the Cowboys, but I think that goes the same with a lot of teams.
Yeah, and it does work a little backwards from what they accomplished by trading away the younger kind of version of him in Micah Parsons, and then spending more to get, which I think Myles Garrett is a tier above Micah Parsons,
Oh.
but it's the same question of like, is he that good that he's going to make a major difference? But sorry, I do just want to pull this out. Why does Schefter have a worse camera than Anthony? Like, come on, bro.
I know.
It looks like Papa John.
Just plug your fucking phone in, dude.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just a phone. It's mine's not even plugged in.
Well,
It's
to be honest with you,
Bluetooth right now.
So I agree with you. His phone definitely does better than his camera. The only problem is he needs his phone because he's getting alerts to it. So that just doesn't make sense for him to be.
Get 2 phones, bro.
Yeah,
Motherfucker can't afford 2 phones.
Honestly, it would cost him under $2,000 to have a production quality camera that would just live.
Yeah,
you get $1,500 and it would just live on top of his laptop.
And he could probably pay somebody to just do all the switching.
Yeah, and you know what? Someone would do it for free. Adam Schefter, I will come in and set you up for free. Okay, you got to fly me out to wherever the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And I will make sure you know absolutely how to do it. Right? I mean, again,
It's crazy that he lives in Alaska.
Does he actually?
Yeah, he lives in what's the capital of Alaska?
Anchorage.
Yeah, that's where he
No.
lives.
Are
He
you
lives in
lying?
Anchorage.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, I'm
Anchorage. Well, oh,
I'm lying.
but I was right on Anchorage.
But Anchorage is.
Got
yes.
him.
Hey,
Yeah, good geography ad.
you
So
have something?
no, I was going to transition. So like, okay, so if the Myles Garrett trade is not a possibility, Anth, what do you think about the Cowboys doing this type of trade?
No, Jordyn Brooks, linebacker, right? If I'm correct?
Jordyn Brooks, linebacker from Miami.
Position in need.
It's him and Al-Shaair that have been talked about the Cowboys potentially looking at. Obviously, every person in Houston said, sit down, this ain't shit. This was Nick Harris from the Fort Worth Star who first kind of said this about Al-Shaair and Jordyn Brooks. Jordyn Brooks seems like a real possibility. He's actually he's better than the free agent linebackers that were available, in my opinion. I think this would be a good trade for Dallas to go for. Miami is in a rebuild phase where they're getting rid of all their players. My question to you guys is, and originally, I was going to say, could we get both these guys? Could we get Myles Garrett and
In Madden, you could.
Jordyn Brooks? Yes, you could. Yeah, absolutely. How possible do you think the Cowboys are for going after a veteran linebacker like Jordyn Brooks? Are you guys in on this? Do you guys like this idea? What's your thoughts here, boys?
Well, AJ, I'm just going to lead out real quick on this because this makes way more sense to me than any of the Myles Garrett talk, right? Jordyn Brooks, I'm talking about, had an overall PFF grade of 77.8. He was the 10th rated of all active linebackers last season. The Dallas Cowboys, we know, are in dire need of a linebacker. A third-round pick, man, isn't even guaranteed to start. A third-round pick's not even guaranteed to get on the field. So to have Jordyn Brooks come in for a third-round pick and instantly upgrade this defense, yeah, man, if the Cowboys could get him for a third, I'm doing it instantly. He would severely upgrade this defense, and then doesn't make drafting a linebacker with one of our 12th or 20th a priority, right? You don't have to reach on a guy.
Yeah.
You already got a proven dude, a proven commodity. I'm down with this. If the Cowboys could pull this off, this puts their offseason free agency pre-draft grade up to an A for me, if they could land Jordyn Brooks.
You know why I like it too? Obviously, third-round pick for a starting linebacker. If you're a Cowboys fan over the last 3 years, and more than likely everyone who's listened to us would be, you're going for that. We need, like, just for the fact to have a linebacker, but obviously it's such a point of need, because I think the Cowboys have done enough to have at least gone out and got guys who are seem better on paper in the positions that we need on all levels of defense, except for the linebacker position. So this guy would definitely do it. And for a third-round pick, I think it would be a no-brainer. Also, Miami is in that place where they have, I think, 50% of their cap is dead cap.
Right.
So they might be like, whatever, if we can we're not going to be a winning team this year. Let's go get something for this guy now before it turns into a frickin',
oh yeah,
I hate this place, I want to leave. And then he also goes
He's probably already at that. He's probably already at that. He's seen everybody else get out of there.
Yeah.
You're one of the only last guys on the team that is serviceable, you want the hell out, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's absolutely going to move before the draft or during the draft. Like, I can't see them hanging on to a guy like this. There's just too much capital that the Miami Dolphins can get for it. I mean, you're a new coach and GM coming, not a new GM, but you're a new coach coming in here. You're looking to rebuild. Obviously, he's a premier player, but what you can get for him with, again, the issues that they're running with the back office and the cap space, this makes a lot of sense for them to offload him.
An interesting scenario would be whenever this happens, it doesn't matter. It could happen during the draft. But let's say the Cowboys were aware this might happen to make this scenario work. But if they did trade their 3rd round pick for Jordyn Brooks, then you could take the BPA with your 12 and take that 20. And if no one's there, or if you're going to have to reach for a linebacker, now you can trade back and try to pick up some more second and another 3rd or another 4th or something like that to trade away that 20th pick and then not feel like you're reaching on anyone else. Because if you've got your linebacker checked off, then I don't feel as strongly as I'm a reacher in that 20th with that 20th pick to be like, we don't have another pick till the 92nd one. So if you think a guy is the game changer, then we go out and get them, whether or not he's ranked 40th on our list or on the PFF list or whatever, right?
Yep, totally. And I completely agree with you. If the Cowboys traded for Jordyn Brooks, you're right, AJ, instead of the Cowboys having to reach for a linebacker, because I think right now, at least in Cowboys fans and Cowboys nations and Cowboys podcasters and talk shows, the consensus is the Cowboys are going to take a linebacker at 20. CJ Allen, possibly J-Rod, any of these linebackers Anthony Hill Jr. maybe even.
Yep.
So it also benefits the Cowboys that there's such a strong draft class of linebackers that the Cowboys could get this dude for a 3rd, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I like the fact, like you said, if the Cowboys traded for a starting linebacker at 20, they could either trade back, or at 20, they could take any position that's going to benefit the team, not have to reach for a linebacker.
Okay, so here's a thought, and this is the one I was looking for this in my notes here, because this was the scenario that I have. Cowboys trade the 20th pick for Miami's 30th pick for Brooks plus the 3rd. Are you doing that?
I think so.
Yes.
I think I am still.
So pick swapping plus the 92.
Yep.
Do you think Miami would even do it?
That's kind of what AJ was saying, just not with
the 20.
Having the person already lined up.
Yeah. No, I would do that. I mean,
Do we do it today in the mock draft?
Yeah.
Do we try to do that in the mock draft today?
I think we add Brooksy in there, right?
That's what I mean. We get Brooks in the trade.
I mean,
I like that. We're doing that. That plays in nicely.
And ideally, the thought is that this is the other important thing when you have. I mean, I don't believe Shoddy when he thinks the linebacking room is set. Like you're not going to obviously come out and say, yeah, our linebacker, that's our most desperate area right now. I feel like it's more desperate than some of our other positions based off of how we've been moving in free agency thus far. But a guy like Jordyn Brooks, he's not necessarily going to, you're not going to bet the farm on him, but he is a true green dot. He's your green dot guy coming in here. You can then pair him with that younger linebacker. You don't have to go for even a linebacker at 12, but if you did goop someone at 12, awesome. Or you pick somebody up and maybe you don't do the 92. I don't know, but like you can now have a little bit of leverage to find somebody else that can slide in there. But I like it.
Can you call him his real name though when you address Shoddy?
What's his real name? Drunk
BPA Shoddy.
BPA Shoddy. Right. Sorry, I forgot.
Especially with the trade, he becomes BPA Shoddy.
BPA shot.
Well, that
Shoddy.
that's kind of on his. Would this be on the radar? Is this considered a BPA? Because Brian Schottenheimer went out there and said, what was the exact quote? I'm going to look it up.
We're going to draft natural.
Yeah, drafting natural.
Okay, I got the quote.
That mean?
I got the quote right here too. If you want to bring it up, but I can start talking about it. I think we did a really good job setting ourselves up to be able to draft natural and draft pure, which is what you want to do. You want to have to be. You don't want to have to force to reach for a player. That's when you make a mistake.
Yeah, it is true, and
we have to get that soundbite though. We have to grab that.
Yeah,
set.
we do.
We want. Yeah,
We'll have to find that.
want to draft natural.
Draft
Want to draft
natural.
pure.
But this I haven't heard how it's said, but if it's said like that, absolutely. But this is the problem that who would complain about a 12th and 20th pick? Well, getting the 3rd round pick was definitely lightened it a little. But the concern with me was like you probably will be reaching with that 20th pick because you just can't wait. You don't get the 2nd or 3rd. You're like literally got a hit on both guys. And if a guy you think is you could have got him with your 2nd round pick, you might have to go ahead and take him. Which as a team, if you have your own internal board and he's the BPA, then you're still doing BPA. It's just not the collective board. But so that's another thing that I like about having that 3rd round pick now. It lessens that a little bit, but I always thought the Cowboys were going to be going kind of BPA anyways. It seems like that's what they've always done. It's just their internal BPA board, and I wish they would share it with us before they went into the draft, but you can't do that.
I know. I wish we could see it. Right. What I'll say though, before I was gonna say it while we were talking about Shoddy about his draft strategy being natural and pure, but it might be too far. I was gonna say he likes his drafting like I like my cocaine.
Sure.
Pure and natural.
Natural and pure, baby. Just like AJ knows the source. He was just
I was just down there, and I have my foot powder that I bring down. They always stop it and check it. I'm like, guys, it smells like
the border guy's smelling your foot powder.
He's spraying himself in the face. Ooh, that's good.
I just got to check it. I was going to say...
Is that talcum? Is that talcum? Ooh, that's high grade.
I was going to say more so you went right down for the yayo, but I was going to say AJ likes... Shoddy likes his crackums.
Crack him if you got him.
Shoddy likes his draft the way he likes his coffee, pure, straight, black, and nothing. But cocaine's way better.
I like that. A little bit more PG-13.
If we want to go PG-13, we got...
Okay. I like PG-13.
You can hit it up, or 14A. 14A, you can start talking about
14A is fine. One other thing I'll say on linebackers is if the Cowboys don't go linebacker at 20, there's going to be a run on linebackers in the 2nd round. We know that's going to happen. There's going to be a bunch of linebackers taken in the 2nd round, maybe even in the first. First round is not a spot you usually see a lot of linebackers go. So I'm telling you, 2nd round. After
second round is
people are just going to start taking them.
You're absolutely right. 2nd round is probably where we're going to see that linebacker run go. I still think there's a lot of guys that, depending on what they do, if they do end up getting a free agent, and I'll just actually even bring this up too because we're talking about linebackers. Steve White in the chat says there's awesome linebackers in this draft. I'd rather get B-Wags and draft a few. Yeah, just go out and get fucking Bobby Wagner on a 1-year contract since you seem to be getting everybody on a 1-year contract. Keep all your picks and start to draft some of these young guys. That's better than the room that we have right now, right?
Yeah, anyone.
Bringing Bobby Wagner on, that's better than the room that we have right now.
I should bite my tongue when I say
Kenneth
anyone.
Murray?
Kenneth Murray Jr. was anyone.
What would you do if they said Kenneth Murray Jr. just re-signed for a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Cowboys?
I'd make a TikTok video. That'd be my first initial reaction.
And that would be the one that got us banned from TikTok. So
before we hit the mock,
I was just getting.
I like that AJ's gooping because we're rolling hot and heavy on this Can Fan Thursday night main event. The Cowboys just signed another player. Do we want to just quickly touch on that?
Yeah, we have to.
So Cowboys signed another cornerback. It just seems like they're just grabbing a bunch of bodies. Doesn't mean that they're not going to not draft a cornerback in this draft. I think what they're trying to do, and you've been hearing it the last few weeks, if you look at any type of Cowboys news, Cowboys seem to want to be raising the floor of their defense. So get the guys in there to fight for it. Cowboys just agreed to terms on a deal with CB Darion Kendrick.
Shout out to Nick Eat Me Out Eat Man.
Nick,
this was talked about yesterday because he was with the Rams last year, I believe, was he not? I know they have a Seahawks picture, but I think he played for the Rams. So the Cowboys are basically getting the Rams cornerbacks from last year because we already got Durant. We have Kobe Durant. Now we're adding. Sorry, what was this guy's name?
Darion Kendrick.
Darion, yeah. So they were both the starters.
Who's this motherfucker?
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's a good depth piece, but like Ad said, I wouldn't say this takes them out of taking if Monsieur Delane falls to 12, I think the Cowboys are still taking him. Or even at 20, the Cowboys might be drafting CB. I don't believe this takes the Cowboys out of drafting a cornerback in the first round. They're like, cornerbacks are kind of like the offensive line on the defensive side of the ball. You can never have too many healthy cornerbacks.
Right?
Yeah, and we've ran into issues with injuries. One of our starters is bouncing back from an injury, although he did play the majority, I believe, of the 2020 Revel Jr. played the majority last season anyways, right? Like, I think he missed the beginning of the season a little bit, or maybe just didn't start.
I think it was the first 6 weeks.
Yeah.
His first game back was the Raiders game that we went to.
But he played the rest of the season.
Raiders. Yeah.
So...
But this guy right here, Darion Kendrick, matches with the rest of our CB room. He missed all of 2024 with a torn ACL. So put some more banged up. The banged up boys.
Get him in here. He's got some sort of brace on his leg or sleeve on his leg. Get him in the room.
And he actually played last season. He's the guy who played with the Seahawks and the Rams.
Yeah, he started with the Hawks last season, got traded, I believe, to the Rams whenever, and he's probably kicking himself in the butt for that one, but didn't have a choice maybe.
Don't hurt your leg when you're kicking yourself. The funniest thing is going to be when we draft McCoy, and we're going to really laugh about an injured cornerback room.
Oh God.
We got the bang
Just
bros.
expect that to happen at 20. The Cowboys are taking Jermod McCoy at 20. Although I will say this before we jump into the draft, he has his pro day March 31st and has a chance to shut up the Can fan boys, because if he goes out there and runs a sub 4.4, I'm taking him with the first round pick in our next mock draft.
Yeah.
The thing is, and yeah, you're absolutely right.
Sorry, and I know I'm kind of side questing.
No, but if we've said this multiple times on this show, and if you want more of these hot takes, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and share with all your Cowboys friends out there. And if you aren't a Cowboy friend, you still might like what we go around and goop with. But if Jermod McCoy's there at 20, with or without running the pro day, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe signing the guy.
Well, at the end of the day, as long as the guys with the knee injury, as long as we have two guys with a left leg injury and two guys with a right leg injury, we can tie them together and give them a
sack race.
No, you can three-legged race them out there.
It's a three-legged man.
I'm into it.
All right. Well, hey, not a lot of news this week, but some interesting stuff. The Myles Garrett stuff came up today. We'll see how that unpacks throughout the rest of the week, I guess, leading actually in a couple days. I think the 31st, McCoy's day is the last pro day, is it not?
The March 31st.
March 31st is the last.
That's the cutoff.
Hey, guys, do we do a spot check show that night? Do we do a quick, let's do a quick 15-minute on the McCoy night?
If McCoy runs, yes. If
with or without him,
okay,
let's do it.
Sure.
Let's fucking bash him.
Pencil us in.
And then
bash him.
And then in April, that's when the teams have their private meetings, right?
Yeah, 30 visits.
They start doing their 30s.
So this is where the things heat up before they cool right back down again. Post draft. All right. Well, we got our mock. Sorry, what's going on here? We got our mock draft.
Let me just get
all
this.
my.
Let me get this nice and big and grouped up here for you.
But this one, I think we kind of already settled on the stipulation for this one.
Yeah, let's. So AJ, go ahead and break down our stippies here.
Well, I want to make sure it's right. We're going to be trading for Jordyn Brooks, our 3rd round pick for Jordyn Brooks.
Or we could just goop it and just we just have to trade for Jordyn Brooks. Maybe that's the stipulation.
Well, the problem with trading is they don't incorporate the player value, so you just get it. Like you can just take anyone and trade for them, basically. I believe, but we'll.
No, they incorporate it.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, like certain players will have higher value. Like you can trade. I've tried trading CeeDee Lamb or George Pickens, and then just tried like trading Tolbert. When we had Tolbert, it does take into account.
Okay, good.
So it will move the needle a bit with the player because they'll have values on players.
But I think if we saw that, then that because one other thing, if we do any trades with picks, I want to use the trade calculator because I think PFF is a little generous sometimes.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, so
I agree.
Our trade has to make sense with the actual trade value calculator. However,
which I think we're pretty good with it usually.
Oh yeah,
we're usually pretty good, but I agree.
We won't go to this only if we have a question because we're usually pretty good where it's like we're not just going to tag on the last the last pick, which I like to do. But we'll make it a realistic thing. Anyways,
Stephen White says spin the wheels. We're close to starting to spin the wheels for these mocks. This one we're going to do a shoddy draft. This is a pure draft. So if we get to 12 or 20 and there's that offensive boy that's just sitting there staring us in the gullet, we're going to have to take our head coach's thought and say we're going to attack this draft pure and natural.
This was the Jordyn Brooks.
And we're still doing the Jordyn Brooks trade. I'm just saying, but there's two things that happen there. Spin the wheel we might start incorporating next week.
we could. And Stephen White and anyone else, throw into the chat while we're doing this one what spin the wheels you like. And we'll make, like, we have our standard issue ones, Adam, Alex, Anth, trade up, trade down, blah, blah, blah. But if you've got some fun ones, throw them in chat and we can add it to the board and do something funky.
And it is not mock draft, too. I got to...
This is mock draft.
This is
so,
4.
So, yeah, this is our 4th mock draft. The last one we did with our boy, Big Chris. I was 000. Now Ant's 000. So I think we've only had one where we've both been, where all three of us has been in-house.
It's been a bit. It's been a minute, you know?
Well, anyways, this one, it'll be us three again here. Going 7 rounds, as we do. PFF board. Dallas Cowboys. I'll start slow. Anyone want to say anything before we begin?
I just want to switch this to 4.0 so that everybody knows over a bunch of G's here. Okay, we got it. Mock draft 4.0. Let's get busy.
Let's get dangerous.
And chat, I do get swayed by your opinion, so spam that chat who you want us to grab. Okay, spin that wheel.
Enter in the draft now. We'll see what happens here. I've been seeing Mendoza not be drafted by the Raiders. Not a lot, but like 1 in 10.
Do you think the whole Dan Orlovsky thing on ESPN, that whole stuff that's going on with him and on the Pat McAfee show and the big uproar, do you think that's going to affect the PFF boards? Because it has been Mendoza nonstop, and now it starts to slide.
Orlovsky's a fucking wiener.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter. What it matters is it going to change the Raiders' position? I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I like to believe that Orlovsky has no sway in anything.
I think he is a Sully from Game of Thrones.
Before we hit start, they said he had talked to 15 or 16 teams, and he's like, "Yeah." Someone commented, "Yeah, the other 16 teams have his number blocked."
Yeah, grab me that. Yeah, it was. He said he talked. 12 out of 15 GMs said that they would not go for Mendoza, and then someone.
No, they said Ty Simpson was the number one.
Was the number one. Right. Crack him if you got him.
Crack him if you got him.
The other ones didn't respond.
I mean, what big game has he played in? That's another thing that Orlovsky said.
But he was. The fact is, he's in his car like this too. What big games has he played in? What big games? Anyways,
national championship.
The national championship. That's
Cowboys Can Fan Mock Draft 4.0. Let's get it going here.
All right, everyone knows the rules. Here we go.
Here we go.
Mendoza, Reese,
Malgoa, Sonny Styles, Ruben Bain Jr., Jeremiah Love, Caleb's down to Washington, Carnell Tate, Mansour Delane, David Bailey, and Dylan Thieneman gone off the board. We are looking at a lot of offensive fucking guys.
But you go BPA.
This is the Brooks trade, boys.
This is the Brooks trade.
Okay.
So 12.
Let's see what Miami wants to do.
Okay.
See if Miami's cooking.
Let's see if they want to tangle.
Where are you, Miami?
They're 30th.
Oof.
So is it a far way back? Yeah, it is. But
yeah, but they're gonna have to give us something good too.
They're gonna have to give us something.
They're not taking that.
So get in Jordyn Brooks in there.
You got to put Jordyn Brooks in there.
Find that linebacker. So right now we made the stipulation that we had to trade for Jordyn Brooks in this draft because we had talked about him earlier in the show and what it would take. So we're gonna dangle and see what happens. And there he is, Jordyn Brooks.
Jordyn Brooks. They're not into that, of course. So we need to trade more for that?
Give him the third.
Or maybe the Cowboys aren't into it.
Yeah.
So unclick the 12. Unclick the 12. Yeah. So it's the Cowboys.
Okay.
Aren't into it.
Okay. Hey, I respect that the Cowboys are not. So Jordyn Brooks is going to come into fruition when we get closer to the 20th pick.
Looks like it. We can force the trade if we think it's
well. No, here go 30th and 43
for the 12.
For 12.
Yeah, they ain't doing it.
Okay.
But we can throw in our night.
Hey guys, let's circle back to it.
Circle back.
Yeah, we're gonna circle back.
So who do we got here?
I mean, this is not
is
where you want to
awful.
be.
This
This
is
is
awful.
not where you
This
want to
is
be.
literally, we got wiped out on defense, and this is what I don't think. Can we just count the first 11 picks? How many offensive players got taken? I think just Jordan Love, Fernando Mendoza, and Tate.
Mawagoa went at number 3.
Oh, Mawanoa. The
Mawanoa.
G is silent.
Yeah, Mawanoa. Mawanoa.
So, okay, so 4 offensive players went in 11 picks. I just don't think that's possible. In real life, I believe there's going to be more than 4 offensive players taken in the top 11.
We just need
But-
one more.
That's what I mean. This is nightmare fuel for Cowboys fans.
The thing here too, looking at this, obviously, I mean, in this one, guys, we should have went slower and we should have tried to possibly trade up to get one of those guys.
We're trading
but-
this. We're trading 17 here. We're trading. We have to. We can't pick here.
Okay, so 12 and 17 have a value difference of about 250, and 250 is roughly around the 68th pick. But they want it, so we'll be able to do 350.
I bet you you do 50, they do it, and they're gonna take a tackle or a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, so WWE guys saying go BPA, Brent Packer guys saying trade back, get more picks, and
Yeah, this
Stephen
is it.
Stephen
Just
White
get-
says
I think
trade for
17,
30 plus and
50.
40.
I think 17 and 50 for 12 is fair.
1750 and for 12 is fair, but with the 4th round pick, it's more closer value. Let's just go 1750.
I hate giving up the 12, the 112.
How about 152?
I do 152. I'll do 152.
Because it just gives a little extra back
Yep.
and enough where
Yep.
I think it's fair. So they
I'm
will
fine
take
with
this
that.
trade. So we're trading the 12th and our 152 for the Lions 17th and 50. And it's a pretty fair trade on the value market. And they
They're
take
gonna
it.
take it.
They took
Yeah,
it.
they're gonna smash accept that.
Okay,
All
so
right,
who
we
do
got the
they
trade,
take?
fellas?
They took Sadiq.
Oh, they took a tight end. Wow,
And
that's
we're
weird.
still left. Okay, good. So not good, but McCoy's off the board. It just means now we have to pick from basically these guys. CJ Allen on the board, Mesidor, EM Dub. What?
I like you're like me. You just skip past the one dude's name from Penn State. Just OI.
I
Just
yeah.
call him.
Which he could be good. I did see that. Was it a draft that you guys did, or was that just a mock draft that you shared with us? I can't remember. But
If the Cowboys take a guard, we're rioting.
it's just it's just
I
unnecessary.
want to draft
this high.
natural. I want to draft pure.
So, I mean, my guy's Allen. I'm fine with, honestly, Allen, Mesidor, or McNeil Warren, because if we look, our next pick is 20. We're basically going to be able to get those guys too.
I think
one of those guys
we
too.
go Allen to make sure that
No. You guys are forgetting the stipulation of the draft, fellas.
right.
We're trading for Jordyn Brooks, which makes us not take a linebacker in the
Right.
first.
So then it's Mesidor.
It's Mesidor. And then
Now,
we have to trade for Jordyn Brooks.
right.
I mean,
So
we can
now-
trade now with
fellas,
Okay,
fellas.
so let's see what the Miami Dolphins, if they want to go for that pick 17. See if they want to trade for that pick.
Oh, well, no, because we're going to trade our 92nd for Jordyn Brooks. That's what the internet's saying is fair
Okay.
value. So I just think we'll just force
Yeah,
it.
I agree with
We'll
that.
just force it.
We'll just make it work. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's get it. Let's get. I mean, guys. I think
Do it
I
right
know
now,
we've
or
picked-
do you want to wait
I-
till the 3rd?
No, we can wait.
Yeah.
But
We're gonna do it.
We've taken Mesidor so many times. I think we just have to stick with that, though. It's either Mesidor or it's Keldrick Falk, and I think we'd all be happier with.
I would
Mesidor.
rather go with Mesidor
He's
over
Canadian.
Keldrick Falk.
Let's lock him in. Bring him on
Lock
the
him in.
squad.
Welcome to the team.
Mesidor, our new edge, and then we're picking again right here. And
Emmanuel Warren gone, and at this point, maybe we. Oh no, Avion Terrell's my dude, man.
Avion Terrell. Yeah, and this
And the
guy,
reason I like this is the reason we want Avion Terrell. The reason we want Avion Terrell, not only is he scrappy as shit, but he would be a perfect nickel cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys. That's what he's going to be slotted to play. If he gets drafted by the Cowboys at 20, he's more than likely going to be their starting nickel cornerback.
Now,
he's
he
going to start.
he hasn't played a lot there, but is that a
I
concern?
know, but none of these guys, a lot of these cornerbacks, they were all the best cornerbacks on their team, right?
Right.
So even guy like Keontae Scott, like a lot of dudes that people are like they're going to be nickel cornerbacks in the NFL. They played most of them played outside anyways because they were the best corners on their team, right?
Yep.
But
okay.
they have the attributes to be nickel cornerbacks. Like Avion Terrell is a dog, man. This guy will get up there and challenge the football. He'll tackle. He'll strip the football. He'll jam receivers, and he's got that quick twitch. So I think this would be a very nice pick for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, so there's a chat
At
challenge.
20.
There's a chat challenge here from Jeremy.
Chat
saying,
challenge.
Chat challenge. No, you take Allen for depth. Brooks won't be here for the long run. So I get it. We have Mesidor, so I like that we do have an edge rusher. CJ Allen at 20 is not a bad pick. You're double stacking your linebacker, CJ Allen and Jordyn Brooks, because so we go for Jordyn Brooks, and now you have Overshown and a bunch of other guys. You know what I mean?
That they make a good point. Who was that in chat? They make a good
Jeremy
point,
Allen.
honestly. That is a good point. And we've bitched about linebacker for so long on this team. And he's right. Brooks is just a stopgap, really.
So
maybe you do double dip a little bit.
The other thought, and I don't know if they're going to do it, the other thought would be, and this is from me, trading back, pick swapping 20 to 30, because I don't know if would they do that now. So Jordyn Brooks 20 and 30. So we just trade our first round picks. They move up. I don't know if they would want to possibly move up. We still retain our 92, and we go for Jayshawn Barham as the linebacker, as our second linebacker at 92.
But yeah, I was going to say
And
at
then
30. That's
and then at 30
saying.
at 30 we find that corner. Hood might be there. Terrell might still be there at 30. Pawns, yeah. Reach for Pawns.
Yeah.
I don't think it's realistic that Miami would give a player just to move up 10 spots.
But we don't know. Let's just see what they do.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean, they're already willing to do. Oh yeah.
Trade will likely be accepted. Would you do it? Dallas Cowboys trade their 20th round pick.
Or Twade.
The 20th round
Do we got a
pick.
little Tweety board?
Sylvester? Do they trade that? I like it. I would do it. Let's do it. Let's lock it up.
Let's fucking do it.
Guys,
Let's fucking lock it up. And we keep the 92nd then.
And we keep the 92nd.
Okay.
Yeah, this is more fun. This is more fun for us.
This is Goopin. This is the Goopin draft.
Whoa! Big trade! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
No, the Dallas Cowboys have now traded with the Miami Dolphins the 20th to 30th pick plus Jordyn Brooks, green dot linebacker.
Hey, you said it confusing, Bob, but that's why we love you.
And the people might be like, well, you guys gave them the great deal for them to only move up 10 spots to give up a 30, like the Cowboys might have got dicked, but if the Cowboys are willing to reach at a linebacker, they still got a good deal here because you got a guaranteed commodity.
Well, let's see what falls out. That 10 spots still gives you an end day guy. He's going to be not a star. He's not going to have that same start potential, but it's from 20 to 30 is a lot different from 10 to 20. A lot less fall off, I would say.
Yeah.
And technically, a lot of analysts who watch far more film than any of us and grade players,
are wrong all the time.
They're wrong all the time. And they also say there's only 15 dudes in here that are first round grades anyway. So the fuck you want?
Has CJ Allen went off the board yet?
We are fucking gooping.
Did CJ Allen even go?
Yeah, he went right after.
Oh, yeah, okay.
21.
So they traded up for Avion Terrell. That's who they traded up for.
Okay.
The Dolphins, that's who they took.
They needed him.
Hey, go for it.
And that's why the Dolphins are making that trade.
Well, now we're in a little bit of different waters, and I like this.
So we got Colton Hood.
You got Peter Woods.
Defensive interior, yep.
I'm out on any of the defensive interiors here.
The only reason
they're slow, they're unathletic.
Sure.
They just don't have these guys at the start of the draft talk, 2 months ago, these guys were top 15 picks, both of them, and they've fallen because they've just did not test well at the combine. They just look unathletic. I'm out on any. I don't want it. They scream Mozzie Smiths to me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I feel it's Colton Hood. He's in that whatever. I guess the top of the third tier if you're looking at Delani and McCoy.
Yep.
And then whoever would be Terrell and who the fuck else is there?
This is gonna be the top 5. It's gonna be Delane, more than likely McCoy. Then it's going to be, oh my God, Terrell, Hood, Pawns. I mean, we could also get Pawns here.
So let's bring up the cornerbacks. Bring up our CBs and safeties. See some safeties because I think
Safeties
Yeah,
are
safeties
such.
is all right here,
Safeties
too.
is fine, but I'm just saying there's a big drop off with safeties.
totally.
Oh, there is big time. Yeah, we're not taking a safety here.
Pawns is good, and we got to look at this as this. Chris sold me on Pawns.
Yeah.
And when I look at his stats without if I just put the top 5 guys' stats and Pawns in
know.
there, you would pick there's a high chance you'd pick Pawns. He has just such good stats.
Plus,
now, that's
it's
just
a
looking
big
at
fella
stats.
pick. It's a big fella
It's
pick.
a big fella pick. But I think it's between Hood and Pawns here.
And you're at
Watch
30.
this. Click Colton Hood.
And then click
Look at
Pawns.
just look at his games against people, right? So pretty good. Lots of green.
Not
right?
a very
Some
good
yellow.
game against
A good
Alabama,
team.
which
Like a
I
good
always
team.
look at. But he did do good against Georgia.
So now let's look at Pawns. Just all green.
Green.
Yeah.
Except well,
Bad against
Look at
Ohio
that.
State. Better.
One
but he
ga- bad,
finished
but then
strong. And he,
he
played.
finished literally 2 of the best teams he played against.
Yeah.
Greens. So and he's gonna again, he's probably gonna be your nickel corner. I
Let's do
think
it.
Pawns is a better pick than Hood here.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's do it. Let's bring him on.
Pawns.
Pawns
to the
you,
team.
You small little shit. Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys.
And don't forget, we got a starting linebacker right now too.
And
Starting
guys,
linebacker.
Ty Simpson just went to the Jets at 33.
That's
Good
a good
value
pick by
pick
the
for them.
Jets, man.
It is. Good for them. Good for you.
Oh, good for you. Guys, we have pick 50?
Pardon?
How the hell did we get pick 50?
We traded for that.
I didn't know.
I didn't know we.
I
got
did
50.
not know we
Yeah.
had pick 50.
That was our trade with Miami.
I thought we did I thought we traded 20 for 30 and then gave them a 150 something.
Where did the 50 come from?
That's a great question.
Take a look.
No, I'm pretty sure that was our trade. It has to be our trade.
It has
It
to
has
be,
to be our trade.
Hang on a second.
Did-
I mean, I
Something
love the
happened with
fact that we have
Dallas
a
Cowboys
50.
dues?
I love that we have a 50th pick, but where did that come from?
I have no idea.
Oh, here from Denver. How the fuck did we
How
get
the
it from
fuck did we get a
Denver?
pick from Denver?
Maybe that was via
Oh,
Miami?
was
What?
that my if you trade with Miami at 30, you also get their 50th pick?
No.
How the fuck is
There's
that
no way.
possible?
I don't know. I'd have to go. Anyways, we have it. Let's just go with it.
We're going to find
We'll
out
see
at the end of this.
We'll see at the end. Yeah, we're not going to try to reverse engineer what we did, but whatever. We got a 50th. This is fun now.
Okay. Now, Jermaine,
This is uncharted territory.
this is
for us
uncharted.
also.
And you know what? However it gooped, Jerry's not going to complain. We got some,
maybe
Hey,
AJ,
give me
maybe
a
AJ,
Gabe Jacobs here.
maybe AJ just clicked it and it just happened.
I might have.
Edgelord it.
Nice size.
Nice size. Gabe Jacobs. It's just the fighting illy. They don't play the best squads. Something I look at, but what about doubling down on either this CB, Keith Abney the second, or Keontae Scott's here, a little farther back.
I like Scott.
I like Scott too, but
I
are we
think-
doubling down on the nickel now? Because he actually did play slot.
No,
Quite
I
a
don't want to
bit.
double down
Okay.
on nickel. I don't want to
Or-
double down on nickel.
No, I
Or
think
he would stay in nickel and Pons could play outside.
I mean, you draft Keontae Scott and Pons, you have guys who are coming in and they're really going to be fighting for
You
that.
look at linebackers.
Jake
What about
Gold-
Jake Golday?
I like Golday.
Jake Goldday.
We're gonna have Jake Golday. Like, there's gonna be a few linebackers here. There's gonna be a Kyle Lewis. There's going to be Anthony Hill Jr. There's
Gold-
gonna be some linebackers. Golday's there. Is it a
Golday
little
is
bit of a
there.
reach at the spot? Possibly.
You know what? Josiah Trotter's there. The Cowboys like him.
You wanted to look at linebackers here, so
Kyle Lewis
Yeah, I
is there at
mean,
81. Okay, so they're a little bit back.
59's not really that big
It's
of a
not.
reach.
it's not
And
when
it depends. If we're gonna double down because we got a linebacker, we have an edge, and we have a cornerback. What do you think's the most important spot? Because I think cornerback could be a good double down. I think a linebacker. I think all three. I think there's arguments for the Cowboys to double dip in the first 4 picks or 3 picks for any of those positions.
Guys, Eli brought it up. The 50th pick came with the 17th pick that we traded.
Oh yeah, we traded back.
We traded back.
we traded back.
to 17. Yeah, that's right. I forgot
Hey,
about that.
thank you.
It had
Thank you, Eli.
It had nothing to do with the Miami.
No,
trade.
that's
We
right. Okay,
traded-
hey Eli,
we traded.
thank you. We traded
Thank you,
twice. We've done 2
Lions.
trades.
Yeah, we've been talking.
We're like, how the fuck did we get the 50?
Okay.
I mean, right now we're cooking.
Gennings Dunker is there at 57 as well. We haven't taken a tackle. The 50 spot's a free spot, right? So I think
I don't hate Jadarian Price. There's an argument for that.
You're
even.
right.
Oh man. Okay. Hey, I think we just go with the Goldie, and
With who?
with
Jake Goldie.
Jake Goldie. And then we just got 2 linebackers short up, a cornerback, and an edge, and we can.
So we're saying the reason we're gonna go Jake is it shores up the linebackers for so someone brought up a good point when we were gonna take CJ Allen. Well, Brooks isn't a guaranteed fix for forever, right?
Yeah.
Getting Goldie now as a rookie, well, you have somebody in there now to succeed our guy Brooks. So yeah, I like it. Let's get it. Bring him on.
Jeremy chat boop, 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 chat, boop, boop. Jeremy in chat says draft Price. We need another running back. We aren't sure about Blue being running back 2, although Malik Davis could potentially be 2. You brought up Price. You guys are both Notre Dame Fighting Irish fans.
He's a dog too. He's a dog, but I still think linebacker's a bigger need than Jadarian Price.
Yes.
I have high praise for Davis. I don't think we need an RB2. From what I've seen with him do, and I know it's not been a lot, but we know who our starting RB is, and we know the workload that he can take on. And Davis came in and showed promise. He's done it every single time he's hit the field, even though it's not a lot. So
and give Moffa and Blue a second year.
yeah. Let's just do it. Let's lock up Goldie.
One more timeout. We
Final
want
timeout.
So Jake, this final timeout. This is my final thing because I'm at 92. I still think that Barham is a good solid choice. Jake Goldie better than Barham. Do we want to either?
Barham's going to be an edge. I think they're going to play different positions.
Well, I think just because
click Goldie. Let's see where his majority of snaps are.
Oh, who did I click?
You clicked on. Yeah, you clicked on
clicked
Goldie.
him. So you see him. You go down, AJ.
Oh, box and slot.
Yeah, but you see how he's in the box quite a bit. You're going to go to Barham, and Barham's majority is going to be outside tackle.
Barham's going to be listed here as an edge, anyways.
So I don't think I still think we could get Barham if we take Goldie.
Right. You're right.
Let's do it.
Bring him on.
We're taking Goldie. Welcome to the team. Great linebacker room now. This is becoming every time we do it, it becomes my next favorite
draft.
Favorite draft because
I love it.
Boosh it up, speed this, juice up the speed here.
Yeah, and what's not on this is
holy shit.
Kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Now I wish we would have done. I wish we would have taken Jadarian Price and
or
that's
Keontae
okay.
Scott.
That's okay.
I mean, I think we do have to go Anthony Hill Jr. here.
Just fucking trifecta of linebackers.
So.
I wouldn't hate it.
I think
Let me go a little scroll down so we can see. Oh, Genesis Smith is good. There's your boy Barham, who is the edge.
He might still be there at 112, though. He might be there at 112.
Look at outside tackle there. So he's not like that. There's your argument, kind of silencer. He's a different position than what Goldie was.
Totally. Yeah. He's your will, or he's possibly your 2-point edge, your stand-up edge.
So I think we can get him at 112, but if you like him the best out of this list, let's get him. Let's lock him up.
No. I would take Anthony Hill Jr. over.
Okay.
I'd take Anthony Hill Jr. over Barham right now.
Anthony Hill Jr. is going in the second round. I think every time we're picking at 92, if he's there, we just have to take him.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's not there at 92 ever. So just to keep us, I know it sucks that we keep picking the same guy. We always talk about Anthony Hill Jr., but that's just how it is. Like, he's there and he's still a position of need. And now we've set up our linebackers for the next 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah. And we're going to get to the point where we're forcing ourselves to go outside the box. This is an in the box draft. So.
Stephen Hill says for the 3-4, get Hill Jr.
Hey,
everyone loves Hill.
It's a no-brainer.
Everybody loves Anthony Hill Jr. He's probably not going to be there at 92. We're taking him.
Speed.
Bring him to the
him overshowing Goldie and Brooks. You literally, your linebacker depth is now a strength.
And just creamed in his pants.
Yeah. Hey, don't say that. We're gonna get yelled at by.
Oh, right.
Do you have a daughter to explain?
Was it me that said that?
No, I said it. I said it.
Yeah, that's why I was going back on it. So who do we have here at Edgies?
Edge Lords. Okay, we got Anthony Lucas.
Look at our board right there. See it? Look at all those linebackers: D'Angelo Pons, Akeem Mesidor.
It's a good improvement.
Nice.
And don't forget about the secret sauce that we'll look at the end there, Jordyn Brooks.
Are we taking Drew Allaire here right now, or what? Yes, we just gonna goop it up.
I mean,
Okay, so
No.
do we want to look at who's the next offensive player that's coming up? Billy Shrout he's a guard.
Notre Dame is a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Left
Looks
guard.
like a pretty good guy.
Problem is like
we don't need a left guard.
Need somebody. The only way we're drafting guard right now is if they also play center. They need to be able to. They need to play all three interior offensive line positions.
Yeah.
Like I'm more willing to take someone that's a center than a guard. I mean, they could teach him how to snap a football, but I just don't like it.
Let me see
don't
this.
like a guard.
CJ Daniels.
6'2", 205. That's good. CJ Daniels. Should we just get a little look at him, see if he has any combine stats or anything?
7 touchdowns last year. In 2023, he had 10 touchdowns.
None
So he's a
in
red zone.
2024.
Yeah, none in 2024. And
Looks
and
like he
played a lot
probably
of
was
games.
injured.
I'm confused. No, he
No,
played
he
11
played
games.
11
it says.
games.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's just weird. He just kind of disappeared a little bit.
They're not targeting me, coach.
Let me have a quick look.
CJ
look at this
Daniels.
guy.
It's funny. Jaden Daniels' brother.
Is it?
Yeah, they are related. Yeah, it's his younger brother.
Is it actually? It's not.
That's his younger brother.
4'4", 40 at 6'2". That's about it.
Let's get him.
Why not?
Give me
eh?
a positive negative. Give me a positive
Okay.
negative. Let's cook it
Let's
up.
spin it.
If we're gonna
Let's-
cook. Let's cook.
Yeah.
Okay. So fluid hips. So this is his strength. Fluid hips and quick feet allow him to sink snap off routes and generate separation at the top of his breaks with consistent quickness that makes life tough on defensive backs. I can't fucking speak today.
We're close. And now
Well, yeah. When you do 14 voices in one sentence,
Yeah, that's what
it's tough.
happens.
It's tough to keep. It's tough to keep concentration.
you're just having AI hallucinations. Adam's having AI hallucinations.
Crack him if you
Crack
got
him
him.
if you got him.
But he does lack that extra gear to pull away from coverage on vertical routes. And while his 40 is respectable, 4.44, his play speed doesn't always match that number on tape. So he ain't going to be, we already know this. You're not drafting a replacement for George Pickens right at this stage in the draft, right? So this is a guy who we're just looking for if we wanted a wide receiver. He's there. He's palpable. Palatable.
If we're taking wide receivers, can we just see what other wide receivers are kicking around? Oh, you know what? Takerio Davis.
Takerio Davis?
This was your guy that you picked up.
He is. He's dog shit on these metrics, but
I think
6'4". He's size guy.
He's a
and he's
size-
scrappy.
yeah,
Boots loves him also.
I think
Okay.
I think we go for Takerio Davis here.
the only thing about Davis, I'll just say
Why, Adam? Give me why you want to go. for
I
him.
think we still need to stack bodies for
CBs.
For CBs.
You're not wrong. Just for the sake, just for the injury history in the Cowboys
Yeah.
draft room.
And-
The only thing with Davis, he's got this huge long body. He can just, if a guy's really twitchy, he's probably going to get beat. So there is work that you need to do, but that is something you can teach. That's
Yes.
about reading a player, not necessarily like a lack of speed or anything. Because he is fast. He's more long speed than he is short speed compared to other running wide receivers.
So
cornerback.
Or cornerback, sorry.
Can you just keep scrolling just a little bit? Just go to like the 130s. I just want to see some other boys here.
Kilgore?
Kilgore's another guy that we would consider. I mean, anybody that we're grabbing here now would necessarily feel like you're reaching, but our next pick's 177. So
A run blocking tight end like Jack Endries is someone who I'm interested in. He's not going to catch the football, but if he can block, we do need a guy like that.
we've had so
I would
many.
barf. I would barf all over myself if we took Jack Endries here instead of Takerio Davis or the
So
wide
what- so-
receiver.
Yeah, well, look, Adam has to scroll back. I'm
no,
just,
I
Well,
I'm
I know
deep diving.
Ad says he's sold on Takerio Davis.
I didn't say I was
and then
so-
wants to scroll
No,
down to fucking the depths of hell.
But what I'm getting at is I don't want to just look at who are the first 4 picks are here.
Okay,
because
true.
which position?
Exactly.
Oh,
That was the next thing. My next question to you guys is what position do we feel like we want to goop here? Do we want
Safety.
safety?
Safety
Okay.
and CB. Safety
Yeah.
and CB.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
There. That's all
like
we
that.
need. That's all we need.
Will Lee, General Lee,
We haven't
Tario
looked-
Davis.
We haven't looked at Will Lee
You guys sold me. AJ sold me on Takerio Davis,
when we did
and
our
then
breakdown.
you sold me on CB.
Yeah.
You sold me on CB. Like,
Okay,
I
so-
think right
yeah.
now the biggest position for depth is cornerback.
Okay, so those
Let's
two
do it.
we've looked at both Jalen Kilgore and Takerio Davis. Between the two of them, which one do you want?
Well, Kilgore
Or
and
Davis. They're both they're both good
Yeah.
size, but
Both
I
good
think
size.
I think we're going Davis.
Let's do
And
it.
Kilgore's mostly a safety. He'll play safety also, but I like Takerio Davis's size a little bit.
Yeah. And I think right now, because of pawns, you can have a guy who maybe takes a couple weeks to get up to speed if that's the case. So let's do it. Davis,
welcome to the team.
And now we're getting into the rounds where we really like to spend time and have a look. But let's try to go. Emil Wagner's always a good pick.
Ezekiel Masses is my favorite cornerback in this round. We should take.
You fuck.
I was gonna say, are you fucking kidding me?
But
How
then
do you know this guy?
Once I opened up, he's actually not bad. 5 interceptions.
5 ins. Yeah, that was just
6-1-1-8. Okay, we'll look at him later.
Can you give me edge? Can you give me edge and end? Or defensive line and edge is what I want to see here.
Defensive interior?
Yeah, just anyone that's going to play on a D line here.
Caden Curry.
If we're getting any. So we're not getting. I mean, this is where we kind of just need to. We need to shore up the edge a little bit here.
Caden Curry is one of the guys in these later rounds. That's not.
Look at this.
That's not bad of a pick.
This guy's good.
Okay.
For this pick, 6'3", 260.
He's a size boy.
All these good
Give me a
PFF
draft
metrics.
buzz.
Yeah.
He what you think of a guy named Caden Curry is not what's going to come up here for you.
Oh my God! I just saw what I saw. It's the the facial hair's got to go. We can work on that though.
Oh,
That's
dude.
just, that's a
Why does he look
cosmetic
like?
thing.
Why does he look like he sings for Papa Roach?
I was going to say,
Holy shit.
Caden Curry looks like he's straight out of the mid aughts.
Yeah, he's new metal. He needs the new metal dad glasses.
new
that
metal
Ad Rock,
Curry.
so-
New metal Curry. Bring him to the team.
Give me a.
Even though he's a stinky
Let's
Buckeye.
get a positive negative.
Yeah. Look at some metrics. Not good metrics.
Okay, so his metrics aren't
not
good
good
here.
metrics.
His
Yeah, but
his PFF stats for last season were very solid.
Okay.
Yeah, he had 12 sacks in the SEC, man.
So
that's pretty,
That's damn
man.
good.
So scouting report gets off ball like his hair is on fire because he's new metal.
Or
Consistently,
his goatee.
Or his goatee. Consistently winning the snap count battle with a first step that puts offensive linemen on their heels from the jump.
And we like that.
Papa
We like
Roach.
that. But he's undersized frame at 6'3", 260 pounds for a 4.3 DE, which we're not doing. We're doing a 3.4. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yep, it does. It does make a difference because he'll have better looks.
Right. So that's raising durability concerns against it. I'm going to do another one because that doesn't suit us. Needs to add functional strength in his lower half to consistently hold ground at the point of attack against NFL caliber run blockers who outweigh him significantly. So get him in the locker room, pump his ass full of fucking kratom and
Juice him up.
protein.
Well, listen, like he's had 12 sacks in the Big Ten. Like
I just think you get a.
Oh yeah, sorry, Big Ten. I said
Yeah,
SEC.
you said
Good
the
call.
SEC.
Big Ten.
It's Ohio
Big Ten.
State. You get 12 sacks you're in Ohio State.
How did he do against my guys?
quality.
How did he do against my guys?
Decent.
Punk.
He was definitely hydrated. Very hydrated. And look at this. This is actually pretty good. What do you want to do?
Take him.
Oh, I was sorry. I was gonna say I just want us to draft him so that whenever he makes a play, Adam can get a Papa Roach song without the music,
Or this.
Just say,
This is my last resort.
That's,
Or just the guitar.
That's all I want. That's it. This is my last resort.
I was gonna say, I thought you were saying that just so that AJ every single time could be like, I just don't like that you don't have the music track with it.
Well, that's it was a little bit in between, but I'd take the guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's
Bring him
lock
on.
up
Bring him on.
Caden Curry.
No breathing, Caden Curry. Welcome to the team.
I'm surprised he would go that far, given that he had 12 sacks. Like,
Well,
So it's a good season.
Yeah.
They're underestimating his ability for sure.
guys, we're right back at pick 180 here. Do we
Got
take
2 picks
another
left.
Do we take another linebacker and Trey Moore?
I
I'm
kind of like
slow
the
rolling.
Cade Klubnik. I can't say his fucking name.
Klubnik.
Klubnik. I don't mind this pick here.
how come?
Honestly, I just at some point you're gonna have to replace Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe take a quarterback in a draft every couple years. The Cowboys haven't drafted a quarterback in a while. Sure, they have Howell and Piss Missile in the backfield to battle Dak Prescott, but why not bring in Cade to battle those guys and maybe he beats both of them out?
Raging Cade.
I'm going to show you why in a second. Okay? I don't know.
He looks-
What's going on?
He looks like Stewart from Mad TV.
He looks like Stewart. There's a toupee thing going on here. Like, just shave it, bro. I don't know. Okay, but
We got to bring him. We got to bring him on.
Let's do it. He is the 5th ranked QB. I agree.
I liked him in CFB 25, the EA game.
Let's do it.
Hey, he was a beast.
I'm just going to do
bring
a
on. Let's get
quick scroll. I don't think there's any of our guys. Yeah, okay, let's do
that
it.
we've ever.
Yeah, because there's
bring him in.
at this point there's not a lot of guys
No,
that we
we're
want
in
to
the-
grab. We're gooping here, and unless
And
Josh,
we know who we're going with 218 already. Where's
he's
he
gone.
at? Did he get
Unless he's
taken?
gone.
Yeah, he got taken. AJ, where did he get taken?
Where did he get taken? We should have
my
fucking
dude.
reached for him.
He keeps
Where
going.
did he get taken?
Heidenreich.
Yeah, Eli,
Eli,
the
where you
fullback
at?
out of Navy.
Eli, where you at, Heidenreich?
Yeah, you're way at the top. You got to scroll that shit down.
212.
212. Okay, he's climbing.
We just missed out on him.
That's okay. I'm glad to see him go. Goes to the Patriots. That's a place that they're going to know what to do with him. All right. Well, this is just who the hell do we want?
It's a freebie here.
Okay, give me Skylar Gill Howard.
Yeah, and let's
Okay.
not waste 10 minutes on this.
No, no,
Let's
no.
just,
Defensive
give me-
interior.
let's
He only
give me the
let's-
size.
let's
What's his
speed-
size?
Let's speed run this.
Okay,
6'1", 290.
Not big enough.
Not
Keep
big
going.
enough.
Harold
Uh,
Perkins Jr.,
no.
linebacker.
I'm looking.
If we hadn't taken 3 other linebackers, I would agree.
Yeah.
But we can't. We just can't.
I'm just
we just
joking.
can't do it.
Okay, Riley Nowakowski we looked at before.
Yeah, he was
Tight- the
not
tight
good.
end, not great.
Remember, he 15 starts
Okay,
and
Nick Barrett.
Entire
Defensive interior. Give me a size guy.
6'3",
6'3",
322. That's
322.
better. Mostly B gap. Is that the guy that we need?
I don't think so.
Let's get a quick draft buzz on him. What do you mean you don't think so? Why not?
I'm just kidding. I like his size.
I think
He's 6'3". We're looking for a size dude. He's 6'3", 320. That's it's pretty beefy.
yeah.
You're gonna look at his draft buzz measurables, and they're gonna be. I don't know if his speed's gonna be good, but at least his size is gonna be good.
And this is where I would want Big Fella to come in and let me know: is the B gap the one that the Cowboys need, or is it the A gap?
It's not.
no,
it's not.
because and,
No,
and
he's not even on PFF
Oh, that's not good.
that's not great.
That's
or
definitely not good.
draft buzz. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's not good. Maybe we have to go away from
It's Gamecocks though.
him. Great name.
Okay.
Let's just take him. Screw it.
I think we just take him. And the reasoning, we let Osa go. We're looking for a big.
We need
space
another-
leader.
yeah.
He's 6'3", 322 pounds.
Yeah.
Get
Put
a
him in the
guy.
middle somewhere and let him
Yeah.
battle. Let him just be better than Jay Toya. That's it.
And that's glitching. All right, hey, I'm gonna
Yeah,
make sure
glitching.
I
So
save this and then I'll drop it in the G
Yeah.
drive.
just to say to Stephen,
I gotta
White,
take a leak. I gotta
Yep.
take a leak before we go through it.
I'll say so. Lorenzo Styles Jr. was already taken because he was the late round guy that we were going to look at going for, and he wasn't there. Well, by I say we were going to go for, I didn't say this to
Who?
Lorenzo Styles Jr.
Yeah. Well, if he's there,
If he's there,
bloodline
you
pick,
take him. It's a bloodline pick. You take him,
and he's fast,
and
as
he's
F.
and he's fast. Special teams gunner. Get him going.
SSF.
Ant just went to the bathroom. Tell me how you feel about this. Even though I think you've already seen. Can you see? Don't look at your. Don't
What?
look at it. You're
I'm not-
saving the thing. There. You got a little icon there. Don't look.
I just don't know where to put it.
I put it. I made one. There's a draft, 2026 NFL draft, and then I started putting the mocks in there.
Okay.
That's behind baseball.
There we go. Okay,
Mock
cool.
4.0. You got to put the first one in there and the bandwagon boy one.
I
Yeah.
deleted that, so I'll have to do it. Like it's saved on our show.
Okay.
All right, mock draft 4.0. It's just not going to be pretty like this.
That's okay.
Mock draft 4.0. Okay, so what are we saying? You drafted D'Angelo Pons, and you should have drafted Caleb Banks.
Fuck Caleb Banks. We also had stipulations going into this mock
Right.
draft. Right.
So the
we had to trade for Jordyn Brooks.
yeah, and the trade that we saw was the 3rd round pick for Brooks.
Let's just
straight up.
scroll through
Let's
it.
just scroll through it. We'll go for it.
Okay,
Goop it.
well, first of all, we started here. We traded our 1st round pick to move back 4 spots with the Lions. They also included their 50th round 2 pick, and we traded our round 5th pick, 152nd. I mean, I think we won that deal.
Fair
because-
trade though.
Yeah.
Fair trade either way. They moved up and they got, who was it?
They grabbed
They took the tight end.
the tight end.
Oh, Sadiq. And so then we went ahead and got our Canadian
And we did this
sensation.
because there was really no one that we were hot and heavy for at number 12.
The Canadian conquistador, Akeem Mesidor.
The Canadian Conquistador. We got it.
And they only give us a B. I think that's
That's bullshit.
flagrant, but whatever.
Then we did the trade. This is where the trade started happening. We're at the 20th pick. We were trying to look for some guys, and then I just brought up, let's just fucking get crazy and wild here. So we traded, we got linebacker Jordyn Brooks and the Miami Dolphins number 30 pick, and we gave them the 20th. So they moved up 10 spots, and we moved back 10 spots.
And we
were happy about it.
They took the guy who I think we were considering.
They took
Avion Terrell.
Avion Terrell,
which sucked.
which
but
they need.
we also, in that conversation, said, hey, did we not have Pons as like third? Big Chris, our boy, had him as number 2 in this draft.
Yep.
And so I think, came out on top again because we got Brooks, a true, trusted,
Green
and
dot.
tested green dot linebacker for the Cowboys. Plus, we got a bunch of young cocks, which you're going to see coming up here, who are going to learn from this guy. And we went out and got arguably the number 2 cornerback in the draft in D'Angelo Pons.
Who's being
with our 30th pick.
heavily undervalued here.
I think
Hey, you
so.
can't be scared. You can't be scared to go and grab someone. You can't
No.
we can't be
won't
worried
do it.
about the C+ grade. Then in round 2, pick 50 that we picked up from our trade with the Detroit Lions, we stuck to linebacker and we took Jake Goldday, linebacker out of Cincinnati, because why not? Let's fortify this linebacking position.
Because at that point, we thought we had a free pick that someone magically gave us. We didn't realize
We
that
didn't know- yeah.
we gooped this trade
That
here
was
at
funny.
the
That
50
was
marker.
Look, because when we get going, sometimes things just happen. And then we did, I don't know if this is the most Cowboys thing to do. It feels like a Cowboys thing to do, to go back-to-back linebackers, because we wanted Anthony Hill, but he was a little too far back at 50. We didn't think he was going to be there at 92. And then he just happened to be sitting there at 92, which is a
You have to
value
take him.
pick. If you definitely get him round 392, you're getting great value for that pick, 100%. We didn't need him, but we said, fuck it.
I
We-
probably would have been happy with Anthony Hill Jr. at round 250.
I know, but aren't
Same.
you glad we waited?
Yeah, absolutely.
Same, I would have also.
Because that's what happens when
too as
we're all
well.
just fucking getting all hot and crazy in here. We're not even thinking about that other thing, that other pick. And then round 4, 112, this is Takario Davis, is the guy that Alex brought up in our Big 10 board. He broke it down for us. Big fella actually liked this pick that AJ took. He's a size guy. He's that lanky
He's
cornerback.
he just needs a little work, and if you get a full training camp with him, bring him up to speed a little bit more. I don't think we're looking at him as being a starter, but he could definitely contend for that position. And if he wins, that's great news hopefully for
And
the
nudes.
Cowboys and nudes. Then we got this edge here, unfortunately. Caden Curry, C-, but we're not looking at that. He's from Ohio State. He had 12 sacks. I mean,
Sign me up.
sign me up.
Sign me
Sign
up.
me up.
Papa Roach, baby. Let's
Hey,
get it.
guys,
You
good
get me
pick.
last resort.
Our good
K
pick with our-
Club Nick, A- in round 5, pick 180. I won't do that anymore.
but A-.
Thank you.
why do we get this quarterback?
I just believe every couple years you need to draft a quarterback. The backup quarterback position for the Dallas Cowboys isn't cemented. It's not like we have Cooper Rush here anymore, who is the perennial backup to Dak Prescott. The number 2 spot's open. So why not bring in a young, hungry college prospect to compete with a couple dudes that are now getting into
And
their
I
third and
thought
fourth, fifth years?
I thought you were going to say that Adam, me, swayed you because I said in CFB 25 I really like playing with Cade Klubnik.
And I'd really like play with him in CFB 25.
But the
So let's get him.
real reason is that from what Schottenheimer said, we're really going to draft pure, and we're going to draft natural this
And that's
draft.
a pure natural.
And that's a pure natural pick
That
in
is-
round
that
5
is.
at pick 180.
Hate the picture. I need to hear him talk. He might make me like him. But I do like this because you bring on Klubnik, you get him for four years, is it, with these later round
yes.
picks? So you get him for 4 years, develop him. Doesn't mean that he's going to be a starter for the Cowboys, but when you see how some teams make moves for these quarterbacks when they're in dire need of one, maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but he could be a potential trade if you're going to sign Dak to another contract, or if Dak decides to continue to play with the Cowboys, we do kind of 2-year deals with him or restructures, whatever it would be. You could trade this guy in a couple years and maybe get better value if he's developed enough, or definitely probably better value than a 5th-round pick if he's actually going out there and playing a little bit in the preseason, showing off his skills.
Showing off those skills.
We see what people do. And then finally, defensive interior, Nick Barrett.
Took him strictly
Just a
on
jag.
size.
Just a
Just a
guy,
jag.
size dude. We'll fit him in the line somewhere. Basically, just shove him in between two other thick-shouldered boys, and just those guys can just hold.
Just don't get moved off the line.
Yeah, don't get moved off the line.
First move, Shoddy's gonna walk up to him. He's gonna be smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Nick,
I don't even smoke.
I don't know why you're here,
I don't even smoke, Nick.
except for the fact that your size is huge. Make sure you're just part of the team, okay? Fight for that
Then
spot.
flicks the butt in his face.
Yeah. Don't worry.
We did it.
What's our
Mock
final
draft
grade?
4.0.
What's the final
yeah, we
grade
did
on
get-
mock
It's
draft
gonna be
4.0?
B. It's gonna be a B.
B minus.
B minus, I agree.
Okay, let's have a look. Ski. B.
B.
Okay, Ant's really good at freaking
Hey.
guessing these.
Guys, we don't need. I actually think that they're undervaluing our first 4 picks. Definitely not a B draft to me.
I wonder if they actually
don't-
include the Brooks value in this, and if not, I still think this is again one of the better drafts
Yeah.
that we've done.
I
Where
would
you
be
end up with
Completely
a
happy
fucking
with that.
revamped defense.
The D'Angelo Pons
Love it.
grade is what fucked us in the overall grade, but we're not here for the grade. We're here to fucking win a Super Bowl, everybody out there. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is why you can't trade away first round picks. Because you need to build teams.
Yeah, look at that.
need to build teams.
Look at how much we gooped.
All right.
So-
Well, look, that was fun. That was good. We are moving into. Oh,
Ant's back.
Ant's back. We are moving into
I don't know what the hell just happened there.
the last week here of the pro days. Ant's trying to get out of here. We will not going to let him go. The last little bit of the pro days. And once McCoy runs, we're going to probably hit up.
We might do a nice little emergency live to just dissect and talk about that pro day. Does it change our thoughts on McCoy, Jamar McCoy,
We're gonna find out.
or we're going to find out?
Yeah. And then we're moving into April, where things are going to start
Draft
heating
month,
up.
baby. Draft month.
If not already, I think we're going to start to see where the cards may lay. But hey, nothing is certain with the NFL draft. And you got anyone up there bugging you that you need to call out, or you?
Yeah, there's a couple guys in the studio called the Bandwagon Boys.
Hey, he just got
And if
back
you don't
from
like,
vacation.
no. Let me finish. Shut your face. Shut your fucking face. There's a couple studs in the studio named the Bandwagon Boys, and if you're not down with the Bandwagon Boys, we got something we want to tell you. We want to look you in your face and tell you to go fuck yourself. See what I did there? You thought I was gonna say it to you, and then I said it to them.
It's classic
did
bait
it.
and switch. Classic
And he
bait and
did it.
switch. All right.
And
Hey,
he did it.
appreciate y'all.
And he did it.
Make sure
And
you
he
like and subscribe because we will be coming and doing some live shit, etc., etc.